Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Scavenger. Welcome to another video. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. And I also appreciate all of you who came by for my last MXR Plays video. It did way better than what I expected it to do. So I appreciate your support and all the comments that you all left. I read as many as I could. I usually read all my comments, but I don't get nearly as many as I got for that video. It was very appreciated, and I enjoyed reading everything that I could. I wanted to put out an update video based on the situation and what Henry originally said in the video that I reacted to. As far as the date of this video, MXR Plays is still down. However, unlike what Henry said in the past video, his other channels are all up and functioning. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and play a little clip from what he said in the video I originally reacted to. There we go.
If you guys checked out the channel recently, you saw that MXR Plays is terminated. And yeah, that's true. It is completely gone. We are basically officially banned from YouTube. I can no longer operate my other channels, start a new channel, or do anything on YouTube anymore.
Same probably goes for me.
And probably Jeannie as well. We got
Okay, so he basically said, I'm sure you understand it, but I'm just going to reiterate that he can't operate any of his other channels. He's basically banned from YouTube. And then she said she's, it probably is affecting her Patastic P YouTube channel as well. However, all of the other channels are still up, even Patastic P. We're going to go through them right now. First, we'll start with hers. So her channel's still up, and she uploaded a video as little as 2 days ago. Well, I'm going to go to videos just to make sure. Yeah, 2 days ago was her last upload. And then, so she's been uploading somewhat regularly, maybe not every day, but it looks like at least weekly or bi-weekly. So we'll see if she starts uploading more often, since they don't have their primary channel. I don't think so. It'll probably be here and there. MXR Plus is still up. Their last video was a year ago, so I think they made this at one point when, MXR Plays was locked or shut down or whatever. Shorts still up. Last video was 2 years ago, so this is another thing they started and abandoned. And then the MXR mods, or it's just called MXR now, but MXR mods is still up. And their last video, it looks like, was 10 months ago. And I know he originally said, I know Henry originally said that based on MXR mods getting demonetized, he wasn't really working on it as much. But I mean, the last game was Starfield, and it's still somewhat newish game. However, despite all these channels being up, there's one thing I can tell just from looking at them. Not a single one of them is monetized. So we'll go backwards from what I just did. Usually if a channel's monetized, if you pick the option, you'll have like some sort of member tab here. You would definitely have a community tab, and there's a few other tabs you would have if you're monetized, and I don't see that here. Shorts, not monetized. MXR Plus not monetized. You don't have those tabs. And Patastic P is not even monetized. It doesn't look like. So maybe that's what they mean when they say like they've just been basically run off the platform. Based on their subscriber count and everything, they should totally be monetizable. And I don't know if that. I assume that's because YouTube has disabled monetization. However, I mean, it's a lengthy and painstaking process to get monetization back, but it can be done. And when Henry said he doesn't have the ability to operate his other channels, I think he's probably kind of reaching there. I don't think that's accurate. I'm sure he has the ability to operate his other channels. He just doesn't have the ability to monetize his other channels or use those as a source of income. Because there's no way the channels would be up if he wasn't able to operate them, unless he opened them under somebody else's name or somebody else's email. You have to have an email address to open a channel. So unless he did that, he should still have full functionality of getting into those channels. The only one that it looks like was taken down like completely was MXR Plays. And that being said, it's not the first time that's happened either. So maybe if they want to put in the effort, they can get their channel back.
Any news on the BS YouTube? No news yet. I'm starting to get a little worried that, like, they say they're gonna get back to us and then they might just ghost us, but I don't know. The feeling of doom is growing ever closer.
I don't know. With this 3 strikes you're out rule with YouTube, they do pretty plainly say in their terms of service and their community guidelines that after 3 strikes, your channel will be removed without the ability of getting it back. So that's one thing he said in this video that's pretty accurate, is that you won't be able to create a new channel on the platform, things like that. But it is interesting since he has more channels. Maybe that's what he means too about not being able to operate his other channels, because he has been kind of kicked from the platform. They're there, but they're inoperable. I don't really know, except for Fantastic P. So far, she's safe. She's been uploading for the past couple weeks, as recently as 2 days ago, like I said. But we'll go through a little bit of history here. First, I'm going to go to MXR Plus. We'll go to videos. And yeah, a year ago right here, they said they're leaving MXR Plays. Don't remember what they talked about. Obviously, I read this, but a year ago they were saying they're leaving MXR Plays. A video before that was YouTube removed our channel from the platform. That was 2 years ago. So I kind of see a trend with them, because it does seem like they get booted quite a bit off of YouTube. Another thing I want to address real quick is if she's going to continue doing videos on Fantastic P or Fantastic Panda, I really recommend staying away from the same habits that MXR Plays had, which is these clickbaity thumbnails right here. I don't think Jeannie would need those to have a successful channel. People like her. And I think she'll be fine. I don't see anything wrong with this one. I see this all the time, especially on VTuber channels. So that one's fine. And most of them are fine. However, the clickbaity ones, I don't know if this one would be a clickbaity one. It kind of is, to be honest. And this one definitely is as well. I can't, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna like get targeted for showing thumbnails from another YouTuber's channel. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a short update on what's going on with the other channels. Looks like Jeannie still has full functionality of hers, and she's able to upload. The other MXR channels were dead a long time ago, so even if they want to come back to them, I don't know if they would. But they are all demonetized, so at this point, it's like you worked you worked a long time to build up an empire to have it crumble on you, and then the work to get it back is long and painstaking. It's a really crappy road, but I do think they would be able to do it if they wanted to put the work in, because usually when a channel's demonetized, you just have to fix the problems that the channel was demonetized for. Even if they're vague from YouTube on what you need to fix, you can fix them and then reapply for monetization after a certain number of months. I think you can. Don't quote me on this because it's been a while since I looked it up, but I want to say it's like they give you like 90 days to fix it, and then you can reapply, and then you just wait for an answer. I've been through the process myself. Like I said, it's long and grueling, but it can happen. However, based on their original video, they may not do that. They may just stick to Patreon, but I don't know how long that'll last, because you can't get Patreon support if you're not putting yourself out there in the public eye. Patreon's not super public. So that's why people do YouTube channels. That's why people keep their YouTube channels alive, and Patreon is just an extra form of income, or maybe a more reliable form of income if you have a big enough fan base. It'd be my recommendation, like a lot of you in the comments said on the last video, that they should go to another platform. I won't mention any platforms here because I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying that you should go somewhere else. There are other options, and options that are less invasive or more open to free speech and free expression. However, all the platforms, no matter where you go, if you want a legitimate platform that people are going to take seriously and you can actually make some sort of revenue off of, do have those terms and conditions or community guidelines which strictly prohibit over sexualization, if you will. So you still have those rules. You're going to have to follow some rules no matter where you go, but you're going to have some leeway and be able to express yourself more on some of those other platforms. You guys know the ones I'm talking about because you mentioned them in the comments. Anyway, that's it. If you have more news for me, things that I don't know that you maybe know, maybe you're a Patreon supporter of theirs and you get the inside scoop, you know, then you can leave a comment and tell me, yeah, they're doing this or they're doing that, or they discuss doing this, whatever. Because I don't know. I am not a Patreon supporter. I think I tried it out like a couple years ago, realized that for me, their Patreon wasn't that much more beneficial, but that was from my perspective, and I like to save my money wherever I can. So I just didn't feel like it was fiscally responsible to continue paying into something that I wasn't really gonna probably watch that much. All right, well, that's it. A small update, what's going on and how their channels are doing. If you guys have any other comments or questions or concerns, you can let me know. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Does Samuel Jackson like anime? Yes, I do. Hentai too. I have an idea. Get naked. What did you say? If it works, it works. On my wiener. No, you did though. You did though. Remember? Scav, what do you have me making, man? Oh, Scav.